We know her as Radio Mirchi, Morning Joke, RJ Bhargavi. She's an anchor, she's a motivational coach, she's a fitness enthusiast, so she joins us here. Let's have a huge applause for her, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, we can do better. Thank you, Bhargavi, for joining us and being the moderator. And without further ado, we've been calling out her name since we started this event in the morning. We know her as Chitti from Jati Ratnalu. Can this ring a bell? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming on stage the extremely talented, passionate about dancing. Let's give it up for our very own Hyderabadi Faria Abdullah. Thank you, Faria. Thank you, Bhargavi, for agreeing to be in this fireside chat, this open-hearted conversation. And now I hand it over to you.
Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Ela unnaru? Ante silent ga unte ela chitti ikkada kada. So mana fireside chat. Fire ekkada? Maname fire. So I belong to the hottest radio station, Radio Mirchi. I'm RJ Bhargavi. Thank you so much for inviting me, Geeta ma'am, and welcome, Faria. So good to see you. Good to see you too. Mana Jati Ratnam అని చెప్పాలి. Mana Hyderabadi, mana star, mana young, mana vibrant, super dancer. So Hyderabadi అంటే ఇలా ఉండాలి అని చూపించే మన ఫారియాకి మనందరం గట్టిగా చప్పట్లు. మనకి ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ ఎక్కడి నుంచో రాదు. మన అమ్మ, మన అమ్మమ్మ వాళ్ళని చూస్తే కొన్ని తరాలు వాళ్ళే మేనేజ్ చేసేవారు. మన బాహుబలిలో చూసాం. తన మాటే శాసనం. ఎవరది? శివగామి. అలా ఉండేవి మన కుటుంబాలు. సో అక్కడి నుంచి మనకు వచ్చింది ఈ స్ట్రెంగ్త్. దట్స్ వాట్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్ స్కూల్ ఐ బిలాంగ్ టు. మై మదర్, మై గ్రాండ్ మదర్ వర్ ద హ్యూజ్ పిల్లర్స్ ఫర్ మీ. ఫారియా, మూవీ ఇండస్ట్రీ అనగానే మహేష్ బాబు, ప్రభాస్, అల్లు అర్జున్, పవన్ కళ్యాణ్, చిరంజీవి గారు అందరూ కనిపిస్తారు. ఒక పొడుగైన హీరోయిన్ వచ్చిందే అనుకున్నారు అందరూ. వాట్ వాజ్ యువర్ రియాక్షన్?
ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ అందరికీ నమస్కారం. చాలా చాలా హ్యాపీ ఫీల్ అవుతున్నాను ఇక్కడ మీరు పిలిచారు. సో బ్యూటిఫుల్గా యూ హ్యావ్ కాల్డ్ మీ అమంగ్ సచ్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ గెస్ట్స్ అండ్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ ఆడియన్స్. హలో ఎవ్రీబడి. రియలీ నైస్ టు బీ హియర్ present with you. You started off with talking about Bamma, Amma, Mama, and I think our household plays the most amount of influence on our growth. నేను పుట్టిన పెరిగిన ఇక్కడే హైదరాబాద్లోనే. అండ్ ఐ థింక్ ద నిజాం కల్చర్, ద తెలుగు రాయల్ కల్చర్ ఈజ్ విత్ ఇన్ మీ అండ్ ఐఎమ్ ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. అండ్ డెఫినెట్లీ ఇట్ వాజ్ నేను ముంబైకి వెళ్తే లేకపోతే ఢిల్లీకి వెళ్తే నాకు డిఫరెన్స్ కనిపిస్తుంది. యూనో హైదరాబాద్లో కొంచెం ఇంకా వీఆర్ స్టిల్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ విమెన్ వీఆర్ స్టిల్ వెరీ కన్జర్వేటివ్, వెరీ ప్రొటెక్టివ్ అబౌట్ అవర్ విమెన్. అండ్ ఐ థింక్ తెలంగాణ, ఆంధ్ర, వీఆర్ వెరీ ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ విమెన్. Talli and goddess and Amma, we put them on this pedestal, which is amazing. We also do this to our heroines. Do you realize that? And I think I am the most grateful person. Telugu industry lo ochina నేను ఇవన్నీ చూసినా నా మైండ్ బ్లో అయింది. ఆనెస్ట్గా చెప్తున్నా. I think the way we treat our heroines is next level. It is amazing to see the respect and the impact that we have on each other as audience and as artists.
Amazing. So that's a very good positive sign of our industry. As the panel, we just had a discussion. There's no industry, there's no profession where women aren't there. So it's a very, very positive sign that girls are also most welcome for movie industry, right? Red carpet వేసి మరి వెల్కమ్ చేస్తారు. That was a fantastic reaction, what we came to know, and thanks for that journey also. So I want to share a small story. I met a lady at Tea Hub. The picture was, she was bright, smiling, taking an award from KTR sir. So when I spoke to her, I came to know her turnover of the company is 2 crores now. She does Murukulu. And she has appointed 50 women in her organization. Cut cheste, she was a domestic violence victim. మనం ఎప్పుడు ప్రతి కథని ఒక విక్టిమ్ యాంగిల్లో చెప్తూ ఉంటాం, విక్టోరియస్ స్టోరీ చెప్పం. హ్యావ్ యూ ఎవర్ కమ్ అక్రాస్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్ ఇన్ యువర్ లైఫ్? ఒక విక్టిమ్ అండ్ ఒక విక్టోరియస్ స్టోరీ.
నేను ఒక యాక్టర్ కాబట్టి నాకు ఒక మాట అర్థమైంది. మొత్తానికి వీఆర్ కాన్స్టెంట్లీ ప్లేయింగ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఇన్ అవర్ లైఫ్స్, డిఫరెంట్ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్. సమ్టైమ్స్ అవి క్యారెక్టర్స్ గో ఆన్ ఫర్ లైఫ్ టైమ్స్, సమ్టైమ్స్ దే చేంజ్ ఎవ్రీ మంత్, సమ్టైమ్స్ దే చేంజ్ అకార్డింగ్ టు ద స్టోరీస్. సో ఆ స్టోరీ మీద మీరు ఏం క్యారెక్టర్ ప్లే చేస్తున్నారు డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ యూ. ఎందుకంటే మీరే డైరెక్టర్, మీరే కథ రాస్తున్నారు. అండ్ అఫ్ కోర్స్ ఇట్స్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెంట్ aspects are involved, lot of different people are involved, which you have no control over. I'm not, saying that you are responsible for what is happening all the time. But the way you react, the way you respond is very personal to the character you are playing. So if in our mental space, somewhere we have put on a character, a victim character, like a weak character, that character we are playing without even knowing, unconsciously. So the only way we can save ourselves from becoming part of such stories is becoming aware of our emotions, our thoughts, our vibrations, what we are putting out in the world. What are we attracting? Who are we interacting with? Why are we doing what we are doing? I know it's a very later layer to come to. Endukante first akali, education, safety, ivanni untai. Only after all of this you can really think, okay, my emotional, mental being is not great. First we have to think of the primary things, and of course that's understandable. And there are a lot of people who are supporting girls and women and people from not such great social backgrounds to look after these things. But I think these are as important as this in today's day and age, where everything is a constant stimulation. We are constantly being induced with information around us, and we are in a position where we don't know what to believe, what not to believe, who we are. We're constantly questioning all of these things. And I think more girls need to be made aware of that it starts from here. And here.
Absolutely. Mind-soul connection. Amazing. So when you said that what to believe, what not to believe, I must mention about the social media, what we are following. Chala matku 90% మన లైఫ్ మనం ఏం చూస్తున్నామో అది నమ్ముతున్నాం. సో కమింగ్ టు టుడేస్ మన స్త్రీ సమ్మిట్లో రెస్పెక్ట్, ఎంపవర్మెంట్ అండ్ ఈక్వాలిటీ. హౌ డూ యూ సీ దిస్? ఇస్ ద సోషల్ మీడియా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సింగ్ అస్, ఆర్ దట్ హ్యాస్ టు బిగిన్ ఫ్రమ్ ద హోమ్ అంటారు కదా? So how was your childhood, and how do you see now the impact?
Too many things you asked at once. కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతున్నా.
Respect విషయంలో, see, you hail from a orthodox family?
లేదండి, చాలా చాలా ఫ్రీ మైండెడ్ ఫ్యామిలీ నాది. థ్యాంక్ఫుల్లీ ఐఎమ్ లక్కీ ఇన్ దట్ సెన్స్. మై పేరెంట్స్ హ్యావ్ బిన్ వెరీ సపోర్టివ్. నువ్వు ఏం చేస్తావు, నువ్వు చెప్పు, నువ్వు చేయి, నువ్వు ప్యాషనెట్గా చేయి. And they have been behind me like a rock, like a pillar. Very, very grateful for that. And I know not everybody is blessed with something like that. They've brought me up in an environment where they have taught me to respect religion, social boundaries, genders, let alone male, female. Think about trans. Tomorrow June will come, then we'll remember, oh, trans is also there, But it needs to be addressed that it's not just male, female. There's also so many other boundaries that we are breaking in today's age. So I think the first thing that I have learned is to understand humans as humans first. Leaving gender aside, The minute we do that, we let go of so many unnecessary things and baggage that comes with all of these words and terms, right? The minute we simplify it, okay, oka human laga chudali. And how do we do that? It depends on how honest you can be with yourself and how much honesty you can see in the other person. And yeah, I know it's a process. I'm learning, we're all learning slowly. And I think the only way, as of now, in my career, since beginning stage lo unnan kabatti, నేను ఇంకా మాస్ సపోర్ట్ స్టార్ట్ చేయలే అండ్ ఇంకా టైం ఉంది దానిలో. సో ఐ థింక్ ద ఓన్లీ వే ఐ కెన్ డూ మై పార్ట్, ప్లే మై పార్ట్ ఇన్ బీయింగ్ హెల్ప్ఫుల్ ఆర్ సపోర్టివ్ టు అదర్ పీపుల్, టు అదర్ గర్ల్స్ అరౌండ్ మీ, is when I meet them personally. I can show them that I'm honest, I'm transparent, you can be like this. You can trust people around you. You give that trust, you receive that trust. You give honesty, you receive honesty. And yeah, I think I've been able to do that as much as I can in my small bit.
Absolutely. People really look up to you. I'll tell you why. When somebody like you, a Hyderabadi, could do it, because that is entertainment, movie industry is the biggest platform. So people aspire because they don't know how to enter, how to make a mark from themselves. So you are really inspiring many girls across. So coming to respect, equality and empowerment, what is your message to the young girls across?
I might get some raised eyebrows, but I genuinely believe women and men are not equal. Women and men are not equal. They are different breed, different category, Mars, Venus, different planets. So, ఒకవేళ మీరు హిస్టరీ నుంచి మీరు చూస్తూనే ఉంటారు how men have been leading, how they have been growing, how they have been pushing boundaries. Because of the patterns we have been seeing in the past, we think that is the only way to do it. But that's not true. Just because many women haven't showed us different paths of doing their own thing doesn't mean we can't carve our own paths. It is important to understand the strengths of a woman, of what feminine energy in its truest form is. I know this is a difficult term and it's very new to comprehend in the beginning, but masculine energy and feminine energy has nothing to do with male, female. It can come in a male's body as feminine energy, it can come in a female's body as masculine energy. What we need to understand is how to balance our masculine and feminine energy. Energies have different characteristics. Like feminine energy is nurturing, it's sensitive, it's communicative, it's more creative, it's more out there. There's attraction and beauty and all of that. Of course, you can't expect that from masculine energy. Masculine energy is more grounded, it's more there, it's present, it's fierce. Doesn't mean that a woman cannot have masculine energy. It is very, very attractive to see that in a woman as well. But the balance is what we need to seek for, and that is the equality that we need to seek for.
Awesome. Very, very, very well put. So balance is the key, right? Amazing. So who has really inspired you in your family? Who was that one powerful woman?
My mom. It has to be my mom. All of this that I'm speaking, it comes through her. She's a channel for me. She's into healing and therapy, and for the past 10 years, as she has been growing in her life, me and my sister, we are growing with her. And the way she empowers us kids, it is a magnificent vision to see. Sometimes we are in awe of her in terms of how she can compartmentalize being a mother, an entrepreneur, a therapist, a manager, so many different things. And especially because as I entered the public world, she became even more protective and so very, I saw different personality in her, you know, and I think she's done a good job with me.
That's that's what we're seeing. And your web series is also coming up, new one.
Yes.
Amazing. Good luck for that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any questions, guys?
In movies, they show a woman as some ideal woman, like the shape, the size, the color, and her background too. So the long hair also. So this type of idealizing women and stereotyping women is not good for women, right? So how do you think we can break these stereotypes in movies? And how, as an actor, will you take steps to de-stereotype the traditional actress? Thank you.
Thank you. That's a really beautiful question. ఒక్కతే మీరు ఏం చేయలేకపోతారు. You cannot do everything alone. Everybody can do one thing together, or like everybody can do something together. But one person can only do so much. Okay? Now, keeping this part in mind, personally, I can work on myself, on how not to put labels on myself, that you have to be the ideal actress figure, ideal actress hair, ideal actress makeup, Botox, anything. Age-wise, after 30, you cannot work as an actress. It is my personal responsibility to work on these things and tell myself, okay, these are not rules that you have set for yourself. Come on, let go of it, let go of it. You have to work on yourself the way you want to work. This is what I can do personally. But as an actress, it is still my job to play a character that has been written for me. I'm getting paid for it. I'm getting love for it. People want to see that. So I cannot change that before it's time. Only when the time will come for actresses to be seen as short-haired, maybe curvy, maybe masculine, maybe something else. Only when the time comes to be shown like that on screen is when they can be shown like that on screen. Until then, it'll just be called an art film and nobody will watch it. So, if you want to play the game, you have to play the game with its own rules. Otherwise, don't play the game. It's fine. It's completely okay. You can create your own game, call 5 more other people, play with them. If that's what gives you satisfaction, you can totally do that. And there's nothing wrong in that. There's no shame in that. But we can't sit here and judge and shame an industry that has been working for years and has so much experience and so much culture and history for what it is right now. It is beautiful the way it is.
And moreover, I think they are breaking stereotypes. Heroines are no more, to look on the camera. We see a lot of series, we see new movies where heroines are also portrayed for their talent and their subject content. And as our previous discussion said, you should carve a niche for yourself, right? That is the mark. And movies, everything comes to you. You don't have to go somewhere. Anybody else, guys?
Yes, hi Faria.
Hello.
So you are a fabulous dancer, everybody knows that. And the best part about her, since I follow her, she's so expressive and she dances from her soul. And when I see her dancing, the best part about her is she can express from her eyes and through her hands. I've seen so many of her videos where she expresses through her hands. So a small request, if you can express something through your gestures, your mudras and hands, for all the three present here, for all the women here, if you can say it without talking, without your beautiful hand gesture, it will be lovely to see that.
That's so beautiful. I would love to do something like that. Okay. If I may ask you all for a minute to just sit up straight and breathe in and breathe out with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Can you just hold this for me? No, you don't have to do it with me. Thank you so much.
Abhinayam. A huge round of applause, guys. Wonderful.
I wish there was music. I wish I could perform for you, but next time.
I know. For what? Which song? Jati Ratnal.
No. Let's move on from there.
Any more? Couple of questions? Last two?
Hi, my name is Neelam. So, the question that I want to ask is basically there are a lot of younger women, right, who face a lot of failures in their life. And sometimes when they fail, they feel that there is no future for them. So, any one message that you want to probably give in terms of whatever you have faced in your life and how you have overcome, and obviously have tasted the success. So, probably just one message which can be more encouraging for our younger women.
That's our time. Um, the definition of success is not same for everybody. I think we have to go back to understanding what it means to us and then understanding why failure is hurting so much. And then understanding what we've gained from that failure so that we can use it to get closer to our success. It's easy to say, much easier to say, and difficult to implement because I myself have seen failures. The first time I had a flop film, I didn't want to move out of my room. I didn't want to get out of my room. But the funny part was the day that film released, the next day I was already away shooting for something else in another city for 3 months. I was gone. Now, I don't know if that's something that I should be grateful about or something that I should sit and cry about, that I can't even get time to like cry about my failure. I'm working, oh, what a sad moment. So I think perspectives need to be shifted around failure because it's a lot of taboo, especially for women, because women have such high standards, na? We're always like, our moms, our the important influential women are in our lives, we hold them to such high standards that if they make a mistake, we are upset with them. We are angry with them that how could you make a mistake? You are the highest person in my life. But sometimes you have to understand that everyone's just human. We're all trying to figure it out. Nobody has a blueprint from God saying, okay, this is what you're supposed to do when you go to earth, okay? So nobody knows what we're doing. We're all your parents, all your friends, everyone is fluking it. They are all taking a guess at what is right and what is wrong. Just by looking at history, by looking at what has worked, what has not worked. Sometimes you have to question it all, that's all.
Thank you. That's important piece
Exactly.
of perspective that you're.
సో ఒకసారి టు ఆన్సర్ దాట్ బ్రహ్మానందం గారు అన్నారు, నేను ఇంట్లో కూర్చుని మా ఆవిడ చేసిన పకోడీలు తింటే అది నాకు సక్సెస్ అని. మన పుష్పరాజ్ అన్నాడు, ఈ కాలు మీద ఈ కాలు వేసుకుని కూర్చున్నా, అది సక్సెస్ తనకి. సో సక్సెస్ డెఫినేషన్ ఒక్కొక్కళ్ళకి ఒక్కొక్కలా ఉంటుంది కదా. సో దట్ వాస్ వండర్ఫుల్ చాటింగ్ విత్ యూ ఫారియా. విషింగ్ యూ ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్.
Thank you so much.
థ్యాంక్ యూ గైస్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్. లెట్స్ ఎంబ్రేస్ ourselves. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, Bhargavi. Thank you, Faria. Please stay back here for a couple of moments. May I invite Chaitanya sir and Anand sir once again to felicitate Bhargavi. And what an interesting fireside chat. So many new definitions and new perspectives that have come. Thank you, Faria, for taking your time out, and thank you, Bhargavi, for moderating the session so well.